So, I guess Magma is now on board with the science train, although he doesn't understand a damn thing that's going on. He seems to not be wanting to kill people anymore. And also, Gen's a sneaky boy. Gen is a very sneaky boy. Got everyone together to make a telescope for Senku.
I think he's secretly in love with Senku.
Something kind of backs up one of my points from 2 episodes ago, which is I was saying that I think the science is going to start getting contagious and other people are going to start coming up with their own ideas. Mm-hmm. And that kind of proves what I was saying there, because that was without either of the science people in the town, and they did that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and the thing with another thing as well, actually it reminds me of the Croods.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
that movie's so awesome.
He's like, I call it a photograph. Now stand still.
Smash.
And then smash. Like this big stone plate comes up and hits everyone in the face.
Them in the face.
And it's like, and it's an imprint of them in mud. It's like, see, it worked. Hold on, can we do it again? I think I blinked. It's such a funny movie, and it just goes to show you, once you start using this up here, and you actually start the wheels turning, there's no telling the amount of
the cave boy that had the pig mask on.
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
She trips him, he falls, and he loses his mask, and she's telling her grandma, she's like, But it was a pig, and then it turned into a man. She was like, it's usually the other way around.
It's going to become a catchphrase for me. I never did watch that. Said that last episode.
It's hilarious.
It's an animated movie. I would relate it to Up or something.
It never really looked like something I would be interested in, so I just never did check it out. I never heard anybody talk about it till just now.
Its comedy is very fast paced. Yes. It's very fast paced, and it's very meta, and it's all because there's stuff in it that honestly it makes it's a little bit of pop cultural reference, but it's not overwhelming. For instance, there's a point where they have to walk across this place which has a really sharp floor, and Guy is able to because he's actually been able to make shoes. And then all of a sudden he makes shoes for Emma Stone's character, and she sees the shoes, and then immediately she just goes, "Ah! I love them!" It's like, because women in shoes, that old
they're
joke.
A caveman family, and they're super paranoid about everything. Well, the father is, because he's been out and seen some dangerous shit. And they're scared of anything. So if it's new and if it's unknown, it's bad.
Red palm means bad.
It's like everything new is bad. And he wants the family to stay in the cave, don't leave the cave. He only goes out to hunt and comes right back, and that's it. That's how they survive for so long. So apparently the whole rest of the village died, and they're the last ones left.
And it's pretty much the comparison between Neanderthals and Cro-Magnon. You see, Cro-Magnons were the old school kind of cave people who were very thick-skulled. Their craniums were huge, but they did not have wrinkles in them, so they weren't able to learn very well. Now, Neanderthals actually did have wrinkles in their brains, but they were smaller and more frail than the Cro-Magnons. So you see, the Cro-Magnons were effectively the brutes, whereas the Neanderthals were the intelligent ones. And it's sort of like what we have here. Tie it back into the show to a certain degree. And that's one thing I worry about is if deprived of modern technology and scientific advancements, would human beings revert back into being Cro-Magnons?
I don't think we'd ever revert back at all. I think just because of the evolution.
I know. In terms of technicality, in terms of evolution, we would not revert, but would we cycle back around to behaviors similar to that of Cro-Magnons?
Some of us would. I see that now in today's society.
I do too. Bunch of knuckle-dragging troglodytes.
What's a name?
Yeah, it's like you can definitely see a difference in. I saw this scan one time. It was people. It's people who like pepperoni on pizza. People who like pineapple on pizza.
Going back
to I'm joking. That's an old joke. Anyway, let's get this up on screen. Let's give it a watch. This is Dr. Stone, episode 23. Here we go.
The sun's coming up really soon, you guys!
Careful not to look at it through the telescope.
No.
If they're the right type of stones, they should start to glow.
Hey! They did it.
Oh, wow.
Pure tungsten's expensive as hell, isn't it?
Whatever you want.
It is.
Yeah, that's
Well,
like
it's-
the tungsten ring.
It's because it's hard to cultivate.
Yeah.
It's been a marathon of a science project, but we're getting close to
No,
the
they keep
finish
calling
line.
it cell phone though, but
It's a
I'm
radio.
assuming it's a radio.
Yeah.
It's more along the lines of a radio, yeah.
I feel like that's what it's gonna be.
The most heat-resistant metal in the known universe.
Yep.
Waiting inside this blue
It's
light.
got Godzilla.
Here's another question.
Godzilla!
How exactly are we gonna get it out of the
No,
stone?
it just looks like Godzilla. Because of international copyright law, it's not.
Tough to pull off.
But still, we should run like it is Godzilla!
Anyways.
Oh, come on. Thought you were going to finish it. Though it isn't.
We can just throw it in our trusty furnace here.
It's nice to get an easy step once in a while.
1,000
Have you two
degrees?
lost your minds? Think what would happen to a glass container if you threw it into 1,000-degree fire?
Oh, yeah.
Then who's gonna figure out the pinpoint heating mechanism? We don't have another scientist.
That's right, my boy.
Come on. You know everything you need to make that happen. You've got to throw all the science tricks you've learned at it.
Indeed.
Or do you need Professor Senku to come and hold your hand?
I'm a scientist!
And a breeze blew up as soon as he started to say that.
Huh?
And a breeze blew up as soon as he started to say that.
Yeah.
I got all the lab
Majestic
stuff,
breeze.
no problem.
You've got crafting buddies.
Hold on. I do. Who's that?
Us two.
You're not alone anymore, old man.
Really?
I mean, look at what they've all made together. It's impossible to say that they don't work well together. Aww. Oh! Oh, God.
Cook the powder in sodium hydroxide, add seashells, hydrochloric acid, and ammonia to crystallize it, then bake it and mix with honey.
Hold the phone.
Look! This has got to be the perfect tool for precision heating.
Ha! Chrome is pulling out his special move again.
Quit showing off. That thing brings back bad memories.
I'm on fire!
That lens is going to produce. To test out the temperature, I set up these metals by heat resistance.
Oh, he's using your head.
Yep.
Don't really think it's gonna get to 1,000 degrees though.
No.
I don't think it's gonna get.
You'll need multiple stacked on top of each other because that's
multiply and multiply and multiply and multiply.
Exactly.
More sunlight.
It has to reach 1,000 degrees. But the hotter we make it, the stronger the tungsten will turn out.
We need more heat. Let's throw in electricity!
Yeah.
Come on, Senku. I'm doing exactly what you told me, using every trick I've learned.
I didn't mean to go this far. That thing's ugly as hell.
Who cares if it's ugly if it does the job?
But to be
Hey, I'm
honest,
ugly and I do the
this might
job.
actually be the best
I
solution.
think.
Here we go. 1,000 degrees.
Let's heat this thing up!
Hiya! Yeah. Go, go, Brozilla.
We've tamed the world's most heat-resistant metal, which means now we have our hands on tungsten filament.
Woo!
But to get that part done, it's gonna take some pretty complicated glass work. I'm not entirely sure that you're up to it, old man.
Oh.
Please, give me some credit. I did make this ridiculously challenging twisty doohickey for you earlier, didn't I? So nothing scares me now. Well, let me see what you've got.
Oh no.
This device is known as a Hickman pump.
Oh God.
They're like you
Good.
wouldn't believe.
I'm
This
like-
baby is a level 10 billion vacuum.
In Senku's and my age, people could build them, but it was only the insanely talented super craftsman guys.
Oh, again, I see what you're doing.
He's beating that ego.
So you shouldn't feel too bad.
Sprinkling the salt on. Come on.
Is that true?
Seeing as the two of us are buddies.
The high five. There you go.
You'll bang
And there it is again. Ha
No doubt about it.
Damn right. Watch me.
Something we kids could do?
is, actually. You guys can handle the wire.
Yeah.
This means we're in.
Is it even possible to make plastic in the stone world? I'm just saying. Isn't it made out of petroleum?
No. One version of plastic is the easiest version of plastic to make is.
Not airface.
Who would have thunk it?
I thought they automated everything so they didn't have to do a lot of that stuff.
Well, where it's winter, the water's probably not flowing as much.
I guess that makes sense.
First, simmer some wood.
Let me go! Please! This is gonna be so hard!
I said rules are rules.
Not only is he Itarded Ray, but he's also Impway. Oh, a copper stove! That's awesome.
A nice hot meal for everybody to eat.
We have
Improved living.
Work's going faster.
Dude, you see, life improvements like that are game changers for a community. So he made a song.
Yeah. That's what he was a pop star, right?
He was a mentalist.
We'll need 800 at the least.
Are you crazy?
800. He's made 3.
I can lend a hand. No problem. Here's the wine that you asked for.
You can tack one of these onto something lightweight, like a plastic megaphone, for example, and you've got yourself a microphone.
Wow. First intro.
So it's not an intro. This is a.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is a montage of everything they've done. It looks like or something.
There it is.
Doing that by hand, you think they would have used a spindle? You know.
Well, I think they haven't invented it yet. Did they do it?
Plastic hurdles cleared.
Wire hurdles cleared!
It's the birth of the cell phone.
Oh yeah!
The Senku
See, it
phone.
looks nothing like a cell phone.
No, it does not. Wait a minute.
I'm very excited for the last episode.
Something just occurred to me. That's only one.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to make another one.
I think that's
more.
just the tower. That's just basically the receiving tower.
Or the broadcast one, because that's where the
because it's powered, and then the rest of them are going. Well, I don't know.
How
I have no idea.
Well, how radio telecommunications work is there's a base signal and then there's the repeater.
Mm-hmm.
The repeater is the one that feeds the signal in and then rebroadcasts it.
They can't just sneak something that big into what's their faces from the beginning of the
Village?
show. Yeah, and have them in their Sentinel info or something like that, because
Oh,
that would
no.
be way too easy
Destroy
to
it.
notice.
No, but if instead if they can hide it out in the woods,
Yeah,
up in a tree.
Yeah, but they're still gonna have to sneak away to even say anything to them in that case. In which case, why not just sneak away and talk to them in person? He's got something in mind, I'm sure, for a smaller thing that accompanies this that's going to be more portable, so they can use it mid-combat.
Yeah.
So I think this last episode, the beginning of it's going to be them setting up for the attack, and then probably the beginning of the attack. But I think we're about to get cliffhangered real hard for the season finale.
I don't doubt that for a second.
I think we are too.
Yeah.
Because season 2 is due to begin here pretty soon. I think they said here in the next month or so.
Yeah, it's like next month, I think.
What, for production or for release?
No, for release.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be
Hell,
interesting
we're
to see.
finishing up, but
Yeah.
pretty much about just in time.
Yeah. So it's perfect.
We'll have a little bit of downtime to do something else while we wait for season 2.
Absolutely. So, good Lord, this is cool. I like this. I like the fact that they've made the phone, Senku's phone, literally is what it's called right there, and they got the batteries. They got everything here. Damn, they did good. They did really good. And now I guess we're going to see how it all plays out. You see, the march forward in technology, imagine how long it took humanity to broadcast stuff across radio waves. It took us
Thousands of years.
Yeah, thousands of years of development.
Yeah, when was the first radio made? 1910?
First radio.
Or it might have been before that. Might have been late 1800s, like 1890 something.
1896 by Italian electrical engineer Guglielmo Marconi. Oh, Marconi. Yeah, okay.
Very
Marconi.
late 1800s.
You say googly mayo?
Guglielmo.
That's just a funny sounding name.
Google. Or maybe it's...
You want the regular mayo or do you want the googly mayo? I'll take the googly mayo.
Give me Oh, Google Mayo. What have you done today? Mother, get out of here. You don't understand what I'm doing. I'm sending my voice across the radio waves. What are radio waves? Google Mayo.
Get out there and help your daddy on the farm. Quit messing with the damn...
But mother, we've been making tomatoes for the last 13 generations here in Italy.
It's kept us alive. You quit messing with all them thingamajigs.
But it's not a thingamajig. It is electrical engineering.
I told you, I ain't gonna tell you again.
But mother, you're not speaking in a very Italian way right now. Oh God. So okay, the whole thing with this, I'm excited for it, and also it just makes me think. Could we actually make our own ham radio with the stuff that we have nowadays? Yeah, because that's the one thing
you can do pretty much anything if you put your mind to it.
Well, I know that, but
especially with the help of YouTube and shit nowadays.
But would an idiot like me be able to do it? I don't know, but I would like to try. Well, because the one thing about ham radio signals and ham radios is that they are actually not. They're actually being used more and more nowadays by people so that they can actually maintain more private conversations. Because, everything... I know you can hear me, NSA, and you know what? Fuck you.
Hey.
Knock on the door. All of a sudden I get a knock on my door, and it's just like... hello, sir. You said screw the NSA. Well, you're going to have to come with us. Why is that? It's a crime. Oh.
Except it's not.
I know it's not. But okay.
I'll do the Weird Al song, the NSA.
Oh gosh.
There's a party in the NSA.
Yeah, that was a parody. I forget which song. Is that Miley Cyrus song?
Yeah. Miley Cyrus.
Party in the USA.
Yeah. Weird Al's better.
Yeah, that's not hard. Okay. Well, this is an interesting episode, and I'm hyped to get to the finale of season 1, which we are finally getting to. Thank goodness, it's been a while. And hopefully you all will enjoy that whenever we get there. And I guess until next time, everybody. Until then, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Jacob.
And we will see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out.